New York appeal court overturns Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction from landmark Me Too trial. Judge upholds $83 million E. Jean Carroll defamation verdict against Trump. Philippines says New York appeal court overturns Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction from landmark Me Too trial. Judge upholds $83 million E. Jean Carroll defamation verdict against Trump. Philippines says foreign actor behind Marcos Jr. deepfake urging military action against China. Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry resigns, paves way for new government. Taiwan vows to remove 760 remaining public statues of martial law-era leader Chiang Kai-shek. Ukraine pulls Abrams tanks from front after losing 5 to Russian attacks, as announced by U.S. officials. U.S. preparing to announce $6 billion in weapons contracts for Ukraine. U.S. military advisors, if sent to Ukraine, won't come close to front lines, announced at Pentagon, and Hungary sees Ukraine conflict entering new phase, NATO involvement rising. TASS reported that over 3,100 foreign mercenaries fight for Ukraine, most of them from U.S.
California achieves major clean energy victory with 10,000 megawatts of battery storage. World oil market is balanced. 2024 oil price will be $80 to $100 per barrel, claims Gazprom Neft, and oil price could exceed $100 a barrel if Middle East conflict worsens, World Bank warns.
Unemployment rate in Russia remains less than 3%, announced by Putin. In Brazil, poverty falls to 27.5% in 2023 and reaches the lowest level since 2012, according to IBGE. World's billionaires should pay minimum 2% wealth tax, say G20 ministers. Israel said willing to accept release of fewer than 40 hostages in truce's first phase, as Egypt delivers Hamas proposal on year-long ceasefire to Israel. Fatah accuses Hamas of actions that led to Israeli control of Gaza. Hamas official says, group would lay down its arms if an independent Palestinian state is established. Mass graves in Gaza show victims' hands were tied, says UN Rights Office. U.S. to pull troops from Chad and Niger, as the African nations question its counter-terrorism role. Far-right French mayor imposes curfew on children, to tackle violence. Biden to tighten gun export rules, to fight criminal diversion.
Russia says it may downgrade ties with U.S. if its assets are confiscated. EU lawmakers urge Germany's far right to divulge any Kremlin ties. Biden to host Turkey's Erdogan at White House on May 9.
Russia would lose a war with NATO, Poland warns, and Belarus says it thwarted attack on capital by drones launched from Lithuania. Court in Cyprus rules to extradite Russian national Petrov to U.S., 8 months after arrest for illegally exporting to Russia sensitive U.S.-sourced microelectronics, with military applications in violation of U.S. export controls. WhatsApp says it will exit India if asked to break encryption. Google delays cookie phase-out until 2025. Congo accuses Apple of using illegal conflict minerals in its supply chain.
The payments giant, Stripe re-enters crypto with USDC on Ethereum, Solana and Polygon. Stablecoin bill could be ready for the U.S. House soon, says top Democrat Maxine Waters, as reported by Bloomberg. Morgan Stanley may soon allow brokers to pitch Bitcoin ETFs to customers, claimed in the report.
FBI warning against crypto money transmitters appears to be aimed at mixers. Founders and CEO of cryptocurrency mixing service Samurai iWallet, arrested and charged with money laundering and unlicensed money transmitting offenses. Crocus City Hall attack funded using cryptocurrency, Russian finance watchdog says. Jebara Igbara, aka Jay Mazindi, sentenced to 7 years in prison for crypto-related fraud. 6th most expensive CryptoPunk sells for $12.41 million, at 4,000 ETH. Buy Bitcoin sign sold for over $1 million at auction. Consensus sues SEC over unlawful seizure of authority over Ethereum. Controversy over spiked anti-fascist speech, dominates Italy's Liberation Day anniversary. The German parliament votes for an annual Veterans Day to honor military service. Serbia president sorry for calling Slovenians disgusting, saying he meant their politicians.
About 2 million people have long COVID in England and Scotland, figures show. Artificial sweetener neotame found in cakes, drinks, chewing gums can damage gut. In Germany, after product test, 51 of 58 canned goods found to be contaminated with bisphenol A. Barley plants fine-tune their root microbial communities through sugary secretions.
Searing heat shuts schools for 33 million children in Bangladesh. Cocaine is an emerging contaminant of concern in the Bay of Santos of Brazil, says researcher. Warming Arctic reduces dust levels in parts of the planet, study finds.
Emerson College protests broken up by Boston police, 108 arrested at pro-Palestinian camp, 4 officers hurt. University of Texas Palestine protest leads to almost 60 arrests. NYPD responds to AOC, says officers have to teach anti-Israel mobs the consequences of their actions.
Dolphin found shot dead on Lusciana Beach. Authorities offer $20,000 reward for information leading to conviction. 29 beach pilot whales dead after mass stranding on Australian coast, more than 100 rescued. Cicadas are making so much noise that residents are calling the police in South Carolina.
Meta's Reality Labs posts $3.85 billion loss in first quarter. Intel reports better than expected Q1 earnings but falls short on revenue outlook. Stock slides more than 5%. Stripe co-founder says high interest rates flushed out Silicon Valley's wackiest ideas.
Baltimore High School athletic director used AI to create fake racist recording of principal, authorities say. In Brazil, church will have to compensate believers' pressure to donate in exchange for blessing in Minas Gerais. Meghan Markle and Buckingham Palace are promoting their own gems at the same time.
PS5 and Xbox largely unpopular with Gen Z in Japan, survey shows. Microsoft seemingly closes Bethesda France. Nintendo DMCA lawyers shut down everything Mario on Gary's mod.
Sonic 3 movie will take a lot from Sonic Adventure 2, producer confirms. BlizzCon 2024 has been cancelled, will return in future years. Bob Cole, the play-by-play voice of countless NHL games, dies at 90. Health insurance giant Kaiser will notify millions of a data breach after sharing patients' data with advertisers. FTC sends $5.6 million in refunds to Ring customers as part of video privacy settlement. Amazon's Bezos, Jassy deleted chats despite FTC antitrust probe. In the U.S., from Sin City to the City of Angels, building starts on $12 billion high-speed rail line. India has seen a record 411 million train passengers in April, as people rush to vote, attend Hindu weddings. EU Parliament adopts law to enable longer cross-border freight trains.
USA's FCC restores net neutrality. In the U.S., agency bars Chinese telecom carriers from offering U.S. broadband services. Microsoft is releasing the source code to MS-DOS 4.00 under the MIT license.
U.S. Know Your Customer proposal will put an end to anonymous cloud users. Microsoft, Google gain after AI fuels cloud computing demand, and Microsoft says cloud AI demand is exceeding supply even after 79% surge in capital spending. Alphabet reports Q1 2024 revenue of $80.5 billion. U.S. economy grew at 1.6% annualized rate in first quarter. New California rule aims to limit healthcare cost increases to 3% annually. About 1 in 4 microsecond working adults 50 and older expect to never retire, AARP study finds.
ByteDance prefers TikTok shutdown in US if legal options fail, sources say, and in the face of bans, ByteDance tightens grip over US TikTok operations. Finland's Nokia cuts orders with China-listed supplier as US pushes clean network. US agency FCC bars Chinese telecoms carriers from offering broadband services. GM raises profit outlook for 2024 after strong first-quarter earnings. Honda to invest $15 billion to build 4 new EV plants in Ontario. California carmaker Fisker, once worth $2.9 billion, warns of looming bankruptcy. Ford's Transit Trail recall fix for tire rub is just installing smaller ones.
Hyundai Motor to spend more on hybrids as EV demand weakens. Chinese automakers redefine the car as a living space at Beijing Auto Show. Toyota BZ3C and BZ3X to join China's crowded EV market.
Apple's The Go-To chipmaker TSMC unveils 1.6nm process for 2026 chips. NVIDIA CEO hand delivers world's fastest AI system to OpenAI. Again, first DGX H200 given to Sam Altman and Greg Brockman. Zuckerberg says it will take Meta years to make money from generative AI.
Some 300 musicians, from Diplo to Nile Rodgers, lobby U.S. Congress for ticketing reform. Karol G and Fees dominate at the 2024 Latin American Music Awards. Eminem announces new album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, releasing summer 2024.
Mexican president claims that criminal groups are respectful and respect the citizenry. Mexico's chief detective apologizes for saying his country is the champion of fentanyl production. In South Africa, Jacob Zuma, 82, collapses, again, sparking denials he's ill.
British warship, HMS Diamond shot down a missile, fired by the Iranian-backed Houthis from Yemen, and attacks on Red Sea shipping forces 66% decline in Suez Canal traffic, claimed by ONS. Macron says, EU can no longer rely on US for its security. UN nuclear chief claims that Iran weeks, not months, from enough uranium to make a bomb. Macron criticizes Sunak's Rwanda plan as politics of cynicism and a betrayal of European values, and reportedly, Rwanda bill has caused migrants to pour into Ireland, says Deputy PM.
McConnell says presidents should not be immune from criminal prosecution for things done in office, whereas president could be immune even for assassinating rival, Trump's lawyers argue. In the U.S., Supreme Court appears open to some presidential immunity for Trump, risking delays. DeSantis says Florida will not comply with new Biden Title IX rules. Lawrence Fox ordered to pay $220,000 to former Drag Race UK star and charity trustee he called pedophiles on social media. Travis Scott must face Astroworld civil suits, judge rules, first trial set for May 6. Tupac's estate threatens to sue Drake over diss track, using what appears to be late rapper's AI-generated voice.
Emma Stone wants to be called by her real name, Emily. That would be so nice. Lily Gladstone and Bowen Yang to star in the Wedding Banquet remake from director Andrew Wan. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon producer Bill Kong aims to reset martial arts genre with The Furious, directed by Taniguchi Kenji.
China prepares UN resolution to tap AI for good. Excessive use of words like commendable and meticulous suggests ChatGPT has been used in thousands of scientific studies. North Korea's Lazarus Group deploys new Kalen RAT via fake job lures.
Yen drops to fresh 34 years low, as Bank of Japan keeps key rate unchanged. Peru long-term foreign currency rating lowered to BBB, on political uncertainty constraining growth, outlook stable. Argentina to offer bonds in first step to lift currency controls. K-pop agency Hybe's dispute with New Jeans label wipes out $1.2 billion in market value. Jeter, Gorillaz close to pulling out of Germany, claimed in a media report. Michuan to debut in Riyadh's expansion beyond China quickens. UK's cash for bottle deposit scheme delayed until 2027.
Austin, Texas-based startup, Episode 6 is banking on Hong Kong demand for